D Subbarao's memoirs of his RBI days will hit the stands shortly. Titled Who Moved My Interest Rates, the book is a candid account of the battle between the government and the RBI from 2008 to 2013. Latha Venkatesh, who has read that book, is here with an account.
When D Subbarao was appointed 22nd Governor of RBI in September 2008, he was widely perceived as a finance ministry man sent to tame RBI. By the time he left RBI in September 2013, he was remembered more for this famous war of words with his finance minister Chidambaram.
Government has to walk alone to face the challenge of growth. Well, we'll walk alone.
I do hope Finance Minister Chidambaram will one day say, I'm often frustrated by the Reserve Bank, so frustrated that I want to go for a walk, even if I have to walk alone. But thank God the Reserve Bank exists.
Subbarao's book, Who Moved My Interest Rate, is exactly like this exchange. A candid account of the perennial war between Finance Ministry and RBI, with Finance Ministers not wanting rate hikes and Reserve Bank raising rates to quell inflation. Not everyone admits to this war. In August 2015, writing in the Financial Express, Chidambaram wrote that the war between RBI and Finance Ministry is largely a figment of the media's imagination. And that, I quote, on 8 out of 10 monetary policy statements or actions, the government and RBI will be and have been in the past on the same page, unquote. Subbarao rubbishes this claim. He says, and I quote, Chidambaram was Finance Minister for far longer than I was Governor. The ballpark average he cites, agreement 8 out of 10 times, may be his experience. It certainly does not accord with mine. A high point of this book is the chapter called Walking Alone, where Subbarao highlights that the price for RBI's autonomy was paid by 2 of his deputy governors, Usha Thorat and Shubir Gokarni, both of whom were denied extensions. I quote, there is a price to pay, of course, for not falling in line. The government has several ways of showing its displeasure, and the way it chose to do so with me was by going against my recommendations in the appointment of deputy governors in the bank, unquote. As Subbarao highlights, this attitude cut across finance ministers. Pranab Mukherjee refused to extend Usha Thorat's term. Chidambaram refused to extend Shubir Gokarni's term. Subbarao's book has several such interesting inside stories on other battles with the finance ministry and how his own extension came from Prime Minister Manmohan Singh and not from Finance Minister Pranab Mukherjee. The book attempts to demystify RBI and should be an enjoyable read for those who don't know RBI as well as those who know RBI. In Mumbai, Latha Venkatesh.